Nigeria's political scene recently witnessed a new development where some party defectors were sacked from their elected office by court judgment, citing reason that the mandate belongs to the political party and not the individuals, as seen in the case of Dave Umahi of Ebonyi State and some lawmakers in Cross River State. How would this development impact the political arena and governance in Nigeria? This is Report on ITV. My name is Blessing Aiche.
It's not novel, it's not strange in my view if a defector, especially in the capacity of a chief executive of a state, have to defect from his party to another party. It has a moral problem in the first place. What could a governor be looking for to such an extent? So if you ask me, I will say the dimension now coming from the court, even though that is how it ought to have been, it's welcome. It will actually send some level of sanity to people. You can't say that Umahi is himself as at moment. It's not comfortable. Whatever may come tomorrow, either from appeal or anyway. Umahi is not certainly comfortable now. So to that extent, it's my view that the trend will sanitize the situation of this uncontrolled defection from one party to the other. The defection in the first place is a disruption. It's a disruption to start with. It is intended. Any defector who understands that his action will cost a break, because you cannot defect in a manner that is currently being done and expect that there's not going to be, there's not going to be reaction from the other persons. So first of all, you have to sit down and check whether defection from your party to another is the best, especially when your vote, your mandate came from the other party to be governor. You must sit and look at it critically to check what could be the negative effect of your actions. So it's not enough to explain it on the fact that if court sack a governor because he defected, it will disrupt the administration. Of course, that is what is wanted, because the disruption itself will be looked into with a view to settling it amicably for future.
Well, the issue is more of a constitutional and legal issue. The word in question, the word in issue, is defect, or if you like, defection. And defection means something that contains imperfection, something that is not perfect, something that is faulty, something that is changing from the status quo, what it used to be, to another thing. That defection, that is in law, it means something that is defective. In law, for instance, we have a defective performance, defective record, defective verdict, and defective process. But in policies, because it is more used in political arena, in politics, in the parliamentary system, it used to be called cross-carpeting. When you defect, you cross from one party to the other. You leave the status quo and go to the other party. Constitutionally, man is a political animal and he has rights to join any association. Chapter 2, section 40, from section 33 to 41, fundamental human rights, talk of freedom of association, fundamental. So you are free to join any association. So it is not the issue of joining party A or party B that is the essence now. The essence is that the letter of return, the authority by INEC that conducted the election, a paper was given to the winner to say this paper is given to Mr. A of such and such political party. If so facto, go and be governor, go and be legislator of such and such a place. The document says the letter is given to Mr. A of such and such a party. That was written in the letter. You cannot take that letter now as a member of party A that is written there and go to another party. It becomes functus officio, is challengeable, and the court has ruled In the instance cases are many, Boye, Cross River, etc. But whereas you defect, you cross carpet before an election, as the case in those states, go to a new party, contest election, and win there, and the certificate given to you is that Mr. B, you have won election as a member of such and such a party. No whim and caprice, no cause for alarm.
As for me, and looking at it morally and legally, I agree with the court that a governor that join a party, on that basis, you are giving mandate, you are giving their platform, and you become a governor. You can't go back. So I'm agree that the court is right in sacking them. In fact, they should leave office, because even in our contest and international contest, a grateful dog is better than a grateful man. Having benefited from the party, the electorate doesn't know anybody. They know the party. It's the party that gave you the platform upon which you contested. The when we are going to the voting center, they will say they voted for the party. This is the party I'm voting for, either APC or PDP. And having voted for that party, you now went now. Oh, because of you now turn back. To me, you should leave the place. You know what I say? They don't say you can still remain that party you went for. Maybe now you left APC for PDP, and you won the election. Now you want to go back to APC. Then leave that seat. You can still become that party. You're going to be a floor member, anybody, but leave that office upon which you are contested. You won. That's the basis of the court, and it's good. And it will also refine our political system. No, some of the great politicians, they caused problem in that party. They came back into a causing problem. Now they were causing problem. Want to go back? No, leave the office. You can go and cause another problem there, but leave that office upon which the party brought you. It will not cause any distortion. Once you win an election with the mandate of that party, and if you feel you want to leave. They don't say you cannot leave, but leave that office. That was saying. It's very simple. Of course, you can go to any party of your choice. It's free. It's a free world. You can cross carpet. They don't say you cannot cross carpet. Get it right. The court is not saying you cannot cross carpet, but when you cross carpet, leave that office. I'm saying.
I think it's a step in the very right direction. It's even long overdue, because if RSA was contesting election under PDP platform, my photograph will not be there on the ballot paper. It's PDP that will be there. And if the votes are cast for PDP, if I choose to leave PDP, I should leave the votes behind. I can't carry the votes and go to another party. It's out of place. Very honestly, I think this is it's even overdue actually, because it should have been done long before now. Otherwise, we've had about 5-6 governors leaving their parties to another party. And that to me is totally unacceptable. So senators have cross-carpeted from one party to the other, carrying the votes that were probably cast for them to another party. If you think you want to leave your party, then leave the votes behind and resign and go and recontest under the new platform. So I think it's quite right. I just hope that the Court of Appeal and Supreme Court will uphold those decisions so that it can teach people a lesson. Although some are trying to hide under the cloak that, plenty of problems in one party or the other, show enough evidence. It's not enough to just quarrel with one chairman and say because of that you're leaving the party. If you can leave, fine. But if you're going to leave the party, resign from the party. And if you think you are popular enough, go and recontest in your new party. Better be late than never. Let us, get it right now. It could for a while disrupt governance. Because it's novel now. It could for a while, but at the end of it all, it will have taught people a lot of lessons.
The sack of political office holders who are defected from the platform under which they secured a seat by the court has been applauded by respondents who believe it will sanitize the political arena in Nigeria and curtail the spate at which cross-carpeting for personal gains is done. I'm Blessing Aiche.